Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing well. It is currently 5 o'clock on time for once, and we're back into lesson 6. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing right now. We have a lot of catching up to do. We could finish it today, possibly, maybe, mayhaps, probably not, because we're gonna have to do a lot of catch up. But maybe tomorrow. And then after that, we're gonna have a government mandated period of some 50%. And then we're going to choose our next object and continue with that. But first, before any of that happens, let's do a warm-up. Also, and we get to start off with an amazing song by 65 Days of Static. Heliosphere. I didn't have to look at that, I promise. I'm getting an email. I have to check my phone today because of important things. And it's a useless email, so I'm no longer going to check my phone. It's 5 o'clock. People shouldn't be emailing me. Emails, like all of email and Gmail, all of mailing services should just shut down after 5 p.m. Central Standard Time across the world. You're in Singapore and it's 14 hours ahead, whatever that is. No. You don't need to be working then either. What would that be? 7 a.m.? You probably shouldn't be working in. Anyways, but I hope you're all having a good one. If not, we get some time to ourselves to do something that we enjoy. I have some homework to finish after stream, but other than that, I have a personal drawing that I'm working on. I found something to entertain myself before we go on our 50% binge. Because I really wanted to get started with it yesterday, but I was like, I kind of wanted to do it on stream as well. And maybe I could have started and just finished it on stream, but I'm happy with it. It's definitely something I cannot stream. Is the invention, the genesis of a new character named Bill, named aptly by Bear. Bill the Bull. It's a fun drawing. I wanna do some interesting things with it. I mainly created this character because I wanted to do a lot of stuff with piercings. And I feel like this is a good opportunity for also fabric and painting. So we'll see how that goes. This drawing is undoubtedly inspired by a lot of Tran Fiddler's work. But there's also an unnamed artist who I need to find. I know them. I don't know them personally. I know I've encountered the artist before, and I've posted directly from their art station, I believe. I just haven't memorized their name. Now, it's inspired by them, but in no way will I be attaining the same quality that they have. They have some amazing paintings. They usually do like anthropomorphic dogs-ish. And the thing I love about their paintings is they are crazy with that subsurface scattering. So, you have all this fur or whatever, but when it gets to the patches of where there'd be less fur, more skin, they aren't afraid to show that, especially, make it work with the lighting. So you'll see this character with like, tons of white everywhere, white background, but these little blotches of pink near their extremities and stuff. And not only does it draw your eye there, but it's just really satisfying seeing that kind of saturation, and a very desaturated, plenty of value, but desaturated thing. And I may or may not be in a bit of a cloth obsession right now because of Bridgman. So that is a lot of stuff to think about for one drawing. If the ideal is like, oh, I'm going to pursue this drawing and I'm going to focus on this one thing inside of it. So maybe I'm spreading myself too thin. Maybe there's no such thing. And so long as I take it slow and dedicate myself to each part of it individually with as much attention as I can give to it, then yeah, because I wouldn't say that these things are dependent upon each other. Because like at the end of the day, cloth and clothing is form. Is it a difficult type of form? Form of form? Yes. But like, also has the music. Yeah, we're good. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's that, right? Which means light interacts the same. It's going to have different properties, right? And so that's just another game of texture, right? So it's things I've seen before, just in different forms. And piercings is just form. That's more of like it's a unique one that I haven't encountered too much design, character design thing. Because I want to give him like studs in the ears, nose rings, stuff like that. And so usually go to Pinterest for, animal, like how do you draw a bull's nose? How do you draw like a paw, right, or things like that. Those kind of anatomical references. If not, I'm like directly quoting from 3D models or texts, like some random. I remember when I was studying pumas, I would be looking at like skeletal models for pumas from like educational materials. Anyways, but now with Pinterest, I'm just like, hey, what piercings are there? Which ones would I like on this character? I think this was partially inspired by that weird like bird priest guy that we did for Promptathon, and he had like the nose ring that I gave him. I do love some accessories, and the maybe I've just been on a whole like clothing binge now that I think about it. The drawing that we will be doing as part of our 50% binge is going to be Luca and Gravel. On that one, I went Luca dripped out, and so I haven't fully decided the outfit for him. I have ideas. I want the focus of that drawing to definitely be perspective and clothes. I'm not feeling too gun ho for that one to be like, oh, I want to focus on the lighting, or maybe composition is a goal of it as well. Yeah, definitely composition actually, more so than perspective. I conflated the two. What does conflated even mean? Do you guys ever have like moments in your life where you're like, I don't actually know the definition of this word. I've just used it, and I've heard other people use it and never really questioned that. I'm gonna Google that soon. Ah, yeah, yeah. Why was I drawing it that way? I should have rotated my page. Line works okay today, except for that little flib. I am proud of myself though. Last night I respected my sleep timer and I took melatonin and oh my god, I had some crazy dreams. Two of which I woke up fighting. One wasn't that bad, but the other like I woke up like jumped out of my bed. I don't know what that dream was. Oh yes, I do. I remember the ending of that dream. It was like a weird video game. I was in a video game esque setting, not like everything looked like graphics, but I knew it was like a battle royale, and I was part of it. And I was like being a real scumbag. I can't remember how. Just I was. I was playing cheap, and this kind of like weird character showed up, and everyone was like, "That's weird," and it started like hunting me down. If you've ever played Receiver 2, the Halloween update, probably no one in this stream ever. Even if we got like 1,000 people in here, no one would have played that. But Receiver 2's Halloween robot that chases you down is a lot like that. It kind of breaks the rules and creeps you out. Oof, a lot more ghosting for that one. Let's do it again. Yipes. Not the best ellipse work today. But I'm excited. We're lesson 6. I'm actually in a good mood about it. And of course, I could say whatever about how it looks or that. But that we're close to being done. I am not doing a more complicated construction than this for the rest of lesson 6. I will refuse to. But we did learn a lot, and of course, it'll go faster next time. Just man, that was a lot. Very nice. I'll do a couple more. Go really far out here with the high degree. If degree should have been smaller. I made it bigger because I was like, oh, sometimes I make the shift too high. No. Cool. We'll call that a successful warm-up. I feel like it goes by faster and faster every stream. Who knows why? Oh my gosh. Where'd the cap go? Nah, there we go. So, you guys know the drill. We are going to do 2 minutes of ad break. We're going to come back, and we're going to work on our tape dispenser. You have a lot of catching up to do, a lot of remembering. I should have done that before stream, but I was eating dinner, so. And before that, I was doing schoolwork. Not much free time for this guy. So, you guys know the drill. I said it already. 2 minutes of ads. Be right back. We are back. I was just staring at this insipid evil thing, trying to determine what's next. And I have a couple of ideas. I have a couple of theories as to what past Kavel was cooking up here. Also, quick rant. I'm not going to start the timer yet. When I first got to college, my first semester, I developed an eye twitch. It's not that noticeable. In fact, most people can't notice it, but I can definitely feel it. And it's developed into a full-blown like eyebrow, like my eye and eyebrow. Now like spasm. I don't know what's up. It's bad. Yeah, that's all. If you guys know what it is, let me know, because it's never before in my life until that. Okay, iTwitch gang, let's go. That's what they call it, twitch.com, twitch.tv/Kavel_draws. I don't know why I had to say the full link. Anyway, so, first of all, I hope you're doing well, Jims. How's your day going so far? Second of all, La la la. So, if we look at our notes, thank God you need a consistent sleep schedule. That's the thing. I even when I had a consistent sleep schedule, and mine is relative. No, it's not. It was relatively consistent. And even then, I would get plenty of that, especially during the summer when I notably have a decent sleep schedule. Dog sitting, heck yeah. Hope you're enjoying it. That's super fun. So we have to decide where the little overhang is, which is actually quite tiny. So, and I think I did a dot there indicating where I want the overhang to be. And we also need to do the edge up here to the overhang. That finishes slice 2. All of this. Ooh, no, we need the interior as well, I think. No, that doesn't happen there. That's evil Kavel. I remember Kavel is being evil. That happens on the front face. Because, it's not recessed that deep. So we can like, we don't want the interior there. So yeah, we do the edge. We make the little curve. Jims, I need you to explain something to me. I am old. I am decrepit. And I don't follow up with modern media that much. Unless it's like Freerun or something. What is with K-pop Demon Hunters right now? I never watched the first one. I know it's great. It's amazing. There's now like a K-pop, like a boys K-pop Demon Hunters ad that I'm seeing on TV. What is this? What is happening? Should I be concerned? Should I be scared? Do I need to go buy toilet paper and soup and water? Because yeah, I've been seeing like this one at my gym specifically. It's a McDonald's ad with like the K-pop Demon Hunter woman, and then like the men show up, and like it ends with like one of the girls making like 2 of the men's like cards kiss, which I think is funny. But I am confused. I don't know what's happening. Is there a new movie show? Yo, what's up, Dio? How you doing? I'm alive. Yeah, that's. I need to watch it. I know I need to watch it. I will. So I had someone say I wouldn't like it. You're good. Good to hear. You doing any better? But yeah, one of my friends said I wouldn't like K-pop Demon Hunters, and that concerned me because I thought I would. We need our sticky note. Here and there. Gotcha. Have you been keeping yourself entertained? I was in a meeting today about my capstone. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure they announced a second movie, but that's nowhere soon. Gotcha. McDonald's is early on the advertisements. I would like it. Okay. What is it? If I don't like it, Jims, this is on you. At least for the art and funny memo. Okay, gotcha. Today we had a meeting about my capstone, and what is it? Just existing. Sometimes you gotta do that. You had your dog with you. Glad to see you had your dog with you though. In this meeting, basically my project, we had to rush the front end. I designed most of the back end with a lot of help from one of my teammates. He's awesome. I love him. And their feedback was like, yeah, so the back end is amazing. We didn't expect it to be this good. The front end sucks. And I was like, oh, my bad. And he was like, do you work with front end a lot? And like, sometimes he's like, yeah, it shows. I was like, oh, damn. I'll love one character, huge. I know there's a bird. I know there's multiple people have informed me of the K-pop Demon Hunters bird. And I've seen art of this bird, but I don't know what this bird is. So, let's get this edge started. We're gonna make it a little bit lower, because, okay, we start right here. This is gonna be one of the hardest lines that we have to draw. So about right there. QR, what's up? We're back on the grind. This is what we were doing before the genesis of QR. Our 20th stream on this. Welcome to the stream, QR. Welcome to your first Kavel Dropbox lesson work stream. Don't worry, I'm just like much slower than people, and I think I'm doing it wrong. So that's yeah. How was my day, deal? Bad. Let's be real. It was not good, but we're getting there. We're alive. It will probably get better at some point. That's what we're rooting on. And it's already much better because I'm getting to draw. I'm getting to stream. I get to maybe sleep on time tonight. That is nice. I had 3 meals today. I got almost all of my homework done before stream. Tomorrow is Friday. These are all good things. Okay, let's do this curve. I am so not happy for this. This is going to be rough. This is going to be scary. So, we'll first start it actually with a very light line. We'll see if my pen agrees with me today. Oh, I don't want to do that motion towards me, but I think the alternative is not nice because I can't see the edge that well with this part of my hand, so we got to figure it out. I think this, and we just set up some more guiding like little dots to pass through. I'm also upset because JJK is on hiatus right now. So I didn't get my Thursday JJK. One sec, heard. What are you working on today, Sir QR? Also, how'd you feel about Promptathon? Pulled an all-nighter tune. I saw. You never made your food check-in, your sustenance check-in. We thought you were dead. Just do my first landscape value study for plain April. It's very nice. Continue your textures. Heck yeah. Plain April. I've never heard of that. Or plain April? We'll see if that's good enough. We don't want to mark it up too much. I've made that mistake plenty of times. What is the manhwa like genre? Huge. Most important part of the diet. Cause like I know solo leveling is a manhwa. What is manhwa? What does that stand for? Kavel's going to Google things. I was also going to Google whatever that word is at the beginning of the stream, and I'm not going to now because I'm lazy. Manhwa. Oh, it's just a Korean. Oh, okay. I'm stupid. But in color, I'm hearing it's just Korean prints. Linguistically, manhwa, manga, and manhwa are all mean comics in Korean, Japanese, and Chinese respectively. The same term is the root for the Korean word for comics. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. Oh, I messed up. Whoa. You guys don't even see the lines that I'm drawing right now. Okay, stop. That's all I get. And then as for the overhang, it's gonna go like this. Right here. Kavel has decided. Where's my ruler? Tiny ruler. I'm using a new setup for things this stream. Wow, my upstairs neighbor just dropped like a 5-kilogram bomb or something. That was loud. I apologize if you guys heard that. My upstairs neighbor is lucky I don't care enough to walk up the stairs and yell at them. Like, oh my god, they've done some dastardly things. And I've never cared enough to go up there and give them a talking to. Talk to a where's my tape? That's good enough. Yeah. Like I don't know why they need to run around their room in the middle of the night. I know for a fact that they get out of their bed heel first. That's how loud they are every single time. Okay, let's see what this curve is composed of. I think this is good enough. Let's start from over here because this is like, we're starting from a known, going to an unknown. I'm not sure if I've talked about this much on stream. I've been watching Golden Kamuy. I think that's how you pronounce it. Very funny show. I went into it thinking it was meant to be a bit more serious, and sometimes it is. It has a lot of the same stuff of why I really liked Samurai Champloo. Is because it kind of just covers the weird side of Japan. Not like in a rude, weird, derogatory sense, but like it shows cultural practices and things that for a Westerner like me, I was like, wow, that's just different, which once again, this is not supposed to be in like a derogatory sense or a thing in Japan type being. But like a wonderful example of this is the in Samurai Champloo, the story arc with like the gay Norwegian who came to Japan because he really liked Bushido. That's cool as hell. That's like weird, and I think the whole episode right is about like, oh no, that was another one. It was like the graffiti one. Yeah, just really cool stuff. I really appreciate it. It's weird. I don't FW with this curve. Now I do. Wow, that flipping it. No, wait, no. That would have been too easy. Damn. We're getting closer though. I know this curve is all kinds of jacked up, and I'm gonna get so many comments about that from the uncomfortable, but we're gonna just deal with it. I feel like the worst mentality you can have in Drawbox and probably all of our education is, oh, they're just gonna comment on that. It sucks. Which I mean, yeah, it's true, right? You're being very proactive in the sense of self-critique, but man, that'll not it's not healthy after a bit. That's what you're paying for. True. I have not turned off my Drawbox subscription in the past almost 3 years. Is that a good or a bad thing? Were there a point I should have turned it off? Not because I'm like trying to steal money from Draw or not like be like, oh, I hate Drawbox, but like I could have used the extra $7 maybe. I just forget. It's like a Netflix subscription. Yeah, he could have it for all I care, but it's just we give all our money to Drawbox Prey. I mean, hey, it's much better $7 a month on accident when I actually don't need to. And I'm not hating on new masters. New masters, I bet you definitely get your value out of. But like compared to new masters, which is like what, $200 to $300? I think it's a lower bound. Blaster. But Bear Mug's always faster. I don't know. I'm just trying to rhyme. What's up? How's it going? How's it going, Namer of Bill? I feel like everyone in the Delano Discord is going to get an opportunity to name one of my characters. Did you name Luca? Who named Luca? Was that me? I think it was me. I think I forced the occasion on that one. I've been fighting demons today. All I've been basically doing today is writing a report. Just tons and tons of writing, resource checking, stuff like that. I actually don't hate writing reports. I hate writing reports about stuff I don't care about. And as any person probably would. And I've been thinking about drawing all day. And now we're here. Now, is this the drawing I've been thinking about all day? No, but beggars can't be choosers. Mind crap. Is Minecraft Movie 2 a thing? Is that happening? Man, if Dream didn't get like canceled a couple years before, he would have been in the Minecraft movie. Like he would have been in there. You know, all the money they can get, yeah. I could imagine like somehow like Dwayne the Rock Johnson is involved in this one. Oh, that was crap. Like Kevin Hart. Let that sink in. I'm not doing the bit. I was about to knock on my table. My hand was slowly, the muscles were contracting to raise my arm, and I didn't do it. No, I'm not doing. I was gonna do it again. I was gonna commit. I'm not doing that bit. I used it once. I probably just scared the hell out of somebody who had their like 3D, like 4D headphones in. They just hear like the knocking. I think it should be normalized to put not 3D 4D knocking sound effects in random media just to scare the hell out of people. Like if I was a professor in university, I would just put that in like the back of one of my videos for no reason. If I had like online videos, I was like, "Hey guys, I'm sick today. I have this recording for you guys." This is why I would not be a good teacher. Yep, there's the edge. That was one of the hardest lines, and I didn't do the best job, but I don't really care. Question mark. There are worse fates, and we could probably go over it, and we probably will. So, cool. Thing that is next. Thing that is the hardest, and I'm not looking forward to, is slice number 1. Because I think we have everything set up where we can project for it. This is the hardest, not the hardest line to draw, like mechanically. It's just like, look at this. What the hell, right? A lot of these lines are projected, and they're actually projected and dropped onto these little red things, which is good. I've had this constant thing in my head. I gotta admit this to you guys. I want to talk crap about things that happen in the gym, but I never want to on stream because I feel like it'll discourage people from going to the gym. If that makes sense. Like I don't want to validate thoughts that you think people are having, right? But I'm going to say this, and this is the only time. I was trying to kill someone with my mind because they were just talking on one of the machines. Boy, don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Awesome, okay. But no, they were just like on the machine talking to their friend, and I thought they were like on a rest set. 5 minutes go by. I'm like, man, okay, like this is getting a bit absurd. Another 5 minutes. I was like, I don't know why I was that patient. I think I'm that conflict avoidant that I just didn't do anything, but dude. Oh my god. Alrighty, so do we really need this line? Yes, because we need to complete the curve. Bleh. The hardest points that we need to do are these. We need to project it horizontally, which means we need to go to the VP. So we'll do a lot of VP estimation for these lower ones. Actually, we have to do it for all of them, basically. Yeah, so I think we'll start by dropping down these lines. We need to drop these down because we're projecting onto them, as opposed to the other situations where we actually didn't need to. Oh, wait, no. You always need to drop down a line to project onto it. But yeah, so that's the only reason why I'm saying that gym rant is because I want all of you to be better. Whenever you're pumping iron, Bear Mug with her 400-pound one-arm bench. No talking to your friend for like 20 minutes. Probably not in bench. Bench is yours. You can have bench. But like, cable machine? Come on. I could work in a set, right? Come on. Share your machines, guys. I feel like phones... Okay, I wouldn't say phones... Don't talk at all. One grunt from you and the lunk alarm is going off, and I'm booting you. What is the lunk alarm? Is it like sound activated? Or is it just like there's a weirdo in the back with a big button? And if you just grunt a little bit too much, it goes off. What if I want to be on the lunk alarm? What if that is a goal of mine? I've never been into Planet Fitness. So apparently the franchise Planet Fitness, I've heard of something called the lunk alarm, and I've seen videos of it, of people purposely setting it off where they're doing like dumbbell bench, and they go like raw, and it like immediately sets off the lunk alarm. Here, wait, what is the lunk alarm? Okay, I am not reading the AI overview. Okay. WordPress. Lunk alarm. Lunk, one who grunts, drops weights, or judges. What? Ricky is slamming his weights, wearing a bodybuilding tank top, and drinking out of a gallon water jug. What a lunk. What a hunk, dude. I'm not gonna go into that bit, but like, other than slamming his weights, which sometimes I get if that happens, bro. But like wearing a bodybuilding tank top and drinking from a gallon water jug, that is the only populace at my gym. What a lunk. Is Bill a lunk? I think Bill's a lunk. I think we just found his character profile. I get it. I get you want to foster an environment, but I don't think a lunk alarm is So yeah, basically the alarm goes off. Yeah, the person in this Reddit post, Reddit by the way, so be careful. I've been to several workout facilities and have never had nor seen a problem with judgment. Me neither. At all, I think. But I'm not the gym goer, so who knows? I've been to like maybe 4 or 5 gyms. I keep getting kicked out of them because I'm judging people, but I keep setting off the lunk alarm. But yeah, so more you know. That's Planet Fitness. Me struggling with 270 pounds on my bench. Too scared to throw it off me because I'll set off the lunk alarm. Me bringing 4 1 liter. How many liters are in a gallon? Quart. My 4 1 quart water bottles to avoid setting off the lunk alarm. What's the last rule? Oh, tank top. You can't really get around a tank top, can you? Me wearing a crop top instead of a tank top so I can not set off the lunk alarm. There we go. The image of a dude with 4 quart-sized water bottles in a tank top, struggling under weights, like his face is red. He's like, okay, what are we doing? What's going on here? I got too sidetracked. We're dropping down the X's. Let's make sure we're doing the right ones. This one we need. This one projected from. We'll find the points projected from. This one is gonna from here. This one from here. We kind of changed it up. Me doing CrossFit, politely putting down the big ass wheel and pushing, like really gently, like you're on your tippy toes. Another thing about I've never seen. Oh no! One time, I did see a dude kind of like he was doing deadlifts. He was doing deadlifts with like too many plates. I can't even remember how many. I was amazed. Everyone was watching, and I think he was like one of the pros at our school. And you know he like dropped it like yeah, and people started screaming. That's sorry. Hey, what's up, Rise? We're ranting about the lunk alarm right now at Planet Fitness. Hope you're doing well. Okay, that's projected from here, not hard, not here and here. The 4th, easy. I mean, that's, yeah. We can project it from both sides. Oh no, we need it from right here. Okay, let's drop them. Drop those lines like they are hot. White boy Kavel. Okay, make sure we're using the right side of this. Artist's Loft. Yep. You ever seen the lunk alarm go off? I've never been inside of a Planet Fitness. I'm not allowed within 250 feet of a Planet Fitness, actually. So that just reminded me of the dude who goes to, I can't remember the name of this artist. This may be some homework for you guys to Google if you're interested. I'm too lazy. There's an artist that goes to random banks across the US, like Chase Bank, JP Morgan, and like sets up a canvas and easel across the street and draws them on fire. Lunk alarm, restraining order. Okay, we're going for that one. Which at this point we have so many close lines, we probably don't need to do all this shenanigan, but I shenanigan, so we're gonna do that. How's your day going, Rise? Having a big water bottle. Yeah, we were just reading it. A tank top, gallon water jug, and throwing weights. Which throwing weights I can practically understand, but like I could totally see someone with big rotund glasses. Sir, you exceeded 12.3 decibels. How much is a lot? I knew exactly who you were talking about before you even said it. Studying school, the works. A really bad crash out like 2 nights ago because of school. I was like in such a horrible mood. Like, thank fuck I'm graduating. There's still a freaking little ear brain worm in my head though. It's like, go for a master's, go for a master's. No, get out. They flipped out on my brother way too hard for wearing jeans. In a Planet Fitness? Why do they care? I mean, I will be real. I don't totally get wearing jeans to the gym either. Because, like, what motion do you have? And that's going to make you hot. But, like, if you're on, bench, fine. But, like, I don't know. I wouldn't want to show up for that. Like, wouldn't want to wear that. But, yeah, like, who cares? I see people with jeans in the gym on the regular. Some people are in their work outfits at the gym. Like, hey, man, please just bring shades of clothes. You're scaring me. They're wearing, like, really nice polos. I'm like, you look great, but do we need to be stretching the seams of your very nice work polo just because you didn't want some extra baggage today? Not to come back, bro. Oh my god. I was thinking, I was like, I don't care, but like, they don't need to do that. They're doing way too much. You went running in PJs? That's fine. Or it depends on, I mean, yeah. I mean, you do you. I'm just thinking about like logistics, what kind of PJs, right? I went out today in the pouring rain in my sweatpants and regretted it because it was like one of the really soft, like super absorbent ones in your own house. Yeah. Do whatever you want in your own house. Freaking do like martial arts. Do Taekwondo in jeans. I don't care. I mean, sorry to bring up Germa again. Germa Naked House, right? Like, do whatever you want. I have strict dress codes. Oh my goodness. I think my dress code is just wear shoes and shirt and under and pant, or like not pant but like leg adjacent, and no shoes. Come on, man. We're not animals. Shoes at the door. Business professional. Bear, what is your business professional outfit? I'm making you commit to this bit. Animals don't wear shoes indoors. True. We're somewhat sophisticated animals like Beastars. Also known, okay, I was about to say also known as the Japanese, but that makes it sound like I'm calling the Japanese animals, which no, I'm not. We're not doing that. My tailor suit, I wear it to bed. I can imagine like Brie or Fig, like in a full suit on like laying on the bed. The bed is completely made, like not under the covers, and just like sleeping, like in like a fully like a very I'm sorry for the word I'm about to use, erect, like a very erect position. Is there a better word? Stiff. There we go. I could have probably not said erect. I will not be the first to admit that one. Oh, I forgot. I need to figure out this line. Bleh. Stiff? Ah, stiff's better than erect. I am HO. And I just realized we have that line to project it on. So we just need to go across like this. Bleh. Bleh has been my vocal stem for the past like 2 months. I don't know where it came from. I think it's the free campster. I do think it's from that, and that's just my vocalization I associate with that creature. Bleh. Oh yeah, so I talked about the other day on Discord how I was making a yawning face and I scared a woman when the elevator opened because she saw my yawning face and she actually jumped back. I'm not joking when I say she jumped back. Like if you've ever seen an animal drinking at a water hole and it gets like an alligator comes at it and they like fly backwards, that's how she jumped. Today at the gym, I noticed a guy was like walking from really far away, and I had the moral conundrum of do I hold the door for him and just like stand there and he like kind of awkwardly rushes over. So I did. This guy, eye contact, walks past me and opens the door right next to me and walks inside as I'm holding it. I was actually like dumbfounded. I was like, "Oh my god, I'm a monster." Like, what's wrong? I'm a freak, right? Like, dude, why do this to me? What the hell did I do? Chivalry is dead, man. I don't get it. He saw me. I think he like, and then I like awkwardly went like, "Oh, sorry," and then like I did the I did the like the actual like Gomen Chen thing. Like I rubbed the back of my head, not on purpose. It was legit just like as I was like, "Oh shoot." Like I'm not joking. That sounds fake. It does really sound fake. I promise you. I'm not embarrassing myself for the bit right here. It's just what happened. He didn't see that though. He was already like kind of gone because I just awkwardly stuttered. Oh, sorry. So yeah, that was my Kavel can't socialize moment of this of today. Maybe I was gonna say this week, but no, this happens daily. All right, let's get that fourth, which is right here. Yes. Yes. So yeah, don't hold doors for people lest you'll be subjected to the same social punishments as I was today. Chivalry should be dead. Maybe this is my recompense for trying to kill that guy with my mind while I was waiting for him to be done with his set. Same here. It just makes sense. It's such an easy act. It's already open. You had to go through it. Can I be real? People who don't say thank you or acknowledge you at all when you hold the door for them, there's a special ring of hell for them. I forgot how to socialize, so I just do it out of kindness. That's real. Now it's just a habit. I mean, and during COVID, you're basically a hero for doing that. I'm braving the possible contaminants of the door to let you in, so please hurry. I wonder how much COVID changed some of our habits and stuff like that. Gen Z talking about COVID as if it were like the Spanish plague. Not at least not in my experience, right? But I know that plenty were very, very, very affected by that. I was playing GTA till like 4 a.m. every night, eating fast food. So I can't pretend, I can't LARP that it was a trying time for Kavel. It was a trying time for my diet. I switched from like a really really skinny nerd to like normal body weight. Who's still a nerd, by the way. I don't know why I said nerd. Just to help paint it. I know I shouldn't blame my parents, but my parents were instigating that stuff. It's COVID. Well, we can't go out. You know, we only have groceries. We can't go out to eat. So let's just order in 2 cup ramen bowls at midnight. Oh, destructive. Not even normal ramen. Cup ramen. Sorry to hate on cup ramen. I'm like, sorry. I know that may be controversial, but we are in a world where we have the beauty of Shin ramen. Speaking of, I had that a couple nights ago. You just can't go wrong. Shin black. Oh my god. You had Shin too. Okay. You know, I would like stay up till 4 a.m. either playing the video game called Intruder or playing GTA with my friend. I almost said his real name for some odd reason. Doing money glitches on the PlayStation, even though I already had like $2 billion on GTA on PC. There was probably a Minecraft phase in there as well. Obligatory, right? Why did I need the 5/16? Ah, I see. 5/16. Oh, that is 5/16. Ah, what am I doing? Where's the 3/8? Oh, 5/16. Ah, yeah, I forgot. I just marked it wrong. I'm a chud. Cheats are so fun. I think GTA is like the most morally permissible game to cheat in. I don't know, because there are people who just like spam explosions at you, and that's no fun. But like, if you've ever been in a cheater battle, I know that sounds really stupid. One time someone kept like spawning infinite cars on top of me. I didn't actually have cheats. I only had the money cheats. I didn't have like any of the special stuff. This guy kept spawning cars or like explosions on top of me. Yeah, or like teleporting me and instantly killing me. So I told my friend, I was like, "Hey, plane react to this guy," and he summoned so many planes that it crashed his game, the other cheaters' game, and anyone who entered the area. Uh, and they were like the freight, like FedEx planes. So that was a really good memory. I was like crying, laughing as the world was literally being torn apart. Surreal. I remember when I graduated high school, I was like, "Oh my god, I'm not going to be ready for college. COVID completely messed me up." Ugh. That is a shonen anime. It really was. Oh, speaking of shonen, Dorohedoro season 2. I need to get on that. I wonder if I could. I have Crunchyroll. Is it on Crunchyroll or is it only Netflix? Because it's a Netflix original. Let's see. Doro, 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 Doro. Oh my god! Wait. 3 episodes? We got 3 episodes? Dude, add to my watch list. Holy. I've been blessed with 3 Dorohedoro. Man, I can't wait. I'm not going to spoil anything for anybody in chat, but like, next episode on the 8th? Less than a week away. Let's go. I can't wait to see the final thing, the final fight. I think I could say that. That's not a spoiler. The final fight. Animated. I especially. Oh, I made a tangent line. I'm a dumb chud. What was I saying? Nothing important. My friend just texted me something. I just realized. How was I planning on doing this? I see. Yeah. I could see the vision, Kavel. You're kind of stupid, but I can see the vision, so we're going to continue with that. My Kavel's kind of stupid. Okay. Now we start projecting these things, which is going to make... It's so hard to see. Oh my god. I forgot, yeah, the VP's super close. I was ranting about this earlier, but I'm going to do it now because people are here. On the Bill drawing, the buildable drawing. I'm not sure about Bill. The more I say it, I don't know. Maybe, no. I can see it. I can see him with like a really cool jacket and it says Bill on the back. Anyways, I know that sounds stupid, but just hear me out. This drawing of his, I'm gonna focus a lot on the fabric. Basically painting. I want to do a lot of painting with this one. I usually just do like, fill in my colors, do a multiply layer for shading and call it that. This one, to quote Cynics, who is like my art YouTuber obsession right now, we're gonna do it in a painterly way. Turan fiddling with his character bars. I also was thinking of giving him legs today. No, one challenge at a time. She Turan on my fiddler till I bill? She bill on my fiddler? She fiddle on my bill? Yeah, Turan's definitely. I even stole his background colors for this. Because I always set my canvas to like a random gray color. I was like, well, I might as well standardize it. So I stole Turan's brush color, background color, and fill color. He can try to take it back if he wants. Joke's on him. That means I will now be DMing Turan Fiddler. Kavel, please give my colors back. No, you have to make 3 commissions for me. One of the top artists talking to Kavel, begging to not use his hex values. Being for real, if Turan was like, hey, don't use those colors, I'd be like, okay. I would use pink as my sketch layer if that guy told me to. Okay. Getting a better feel for this now. We need to... Actually, let's do the hardest one first. Which actually... There's not many lines in this direction, which makes my job a little bit hard. What's going on here? Oh, yes. I chose the wrong line. We want this one specifically. One thing that really helped, I was going to do like the underneath construction for Bill's face. I was like, you know what? I don't really care about doing the full character. Like, Luca, I have like a whole construction I do for him. I just kind of took like 7 pictures of bulls and just guesstimated where his features lay. And in the future, I'll make like a schema for drawing him. Like I do Luca and Gravel. Or maybe that is his schema, who knows? This is basically the same line. Look at that. That goes here. Nice. Next one is the start of this. We're going to project upwards. Even though this one has the closest VP, it's been the hardest for me to estimate. I don't know why. I thought I was always better with closer VPs, but I guess this is an untrue fact. It's good enough. I'm very hyped for Bear's silver drawing. Seeing it come together piecemeal every day is a treat. I'd like to offer an addendum to what both Cat... I'm going to say Bear is wrong and Cat is wrong. Saying, Bear, when did you get good at form? And Bear humbly said, I'm not good at form. No, or what was it? It is a statement I would like to... Yeah, Cat said, wait, I already thought you knew anatomy. How did your form get good? Bear's form is that good. And you said no, mostly just stealing from reference and tweets. Okay, so you're talking about anatomy. I'd say both of yours were very good. Specifically, your form, your Sonic drawings that you've made before. You clearly understand how like his eyes wrap around the front of his face. That's something I always looked at. And then your anatomy with your gestural sketches, but also a lot of your characters. You do tons of standing poses, and I'm scared of those. But like actually memorizing the muscles and stuff, because I like know the general ones, right? The ones that everyone knows. Bicep, tricep, delt, trap, all that. But how they connect and move and stuff like that. That is cool. How they always comment are like, oh yeah, Da Vinci's Bumble what's it? The arm flexes just like in real life. This tendon pokes out only when blah blah. Maybe I should double check the build drawing. Here, what biceps? Bicep is the one. So if you hold your arm out like this. Oh wait, my Discord's in the way. Let me make sure. Okay, hold your arm like this. If this right here is bicep, and the one underneath is tricep. I don't know what this muscle and this muscle is called, but I know that when the arm is sideways, you can see this one kind of jut out right here. Then camera, right there, yeah. Yeah, bicep is the one on the top that makes the big bump, and tricep is one on the bottom that makes the little bump. And you can kind of remember it because a lot of people mistakenly draw it like this bicep up here, and then tricep up here, and then you have like the rest of the arm. But we know from gesture that's wrong. The bicep is up here, and the tricep follows kind of back here. And it's never as bulbous as the, or very rarely as bulbous as the bicep. Bicep, big bump, tricep, little bump on bottom. And my personal belief is if you want to show a character is muscular, I would put a lot more thought into the tricep and shoulders than the biceps themselves. Sure, like bicep obviously big and round, but like if you have minimal tricep or like shoulder, what does it matter, right? And like especially with shoulder, that forms that really muscular and strong silhouette that everyone loves. I'm everyone, and so like don't skip out on that. So sure, bicep is cool, but like focus on tricep and shoulder. Yeah, shoulder, and then the it's not the rhomboid, is it? That's the shape, isn't it? Rhombus? No, rhomboid. And it's the traps. Man, I'm a sucker for traps. Sorry, my favorite like muscle group is like the back. And like seeing the traps connect to the neck at the like whatever it's called, the CSV. What is that muscle called that like connects the back of your skull to like the front? That's why in the I already have a little throughout the day I've been annotating the build drawing. The comma separated value. Oh shoot, yeah. Wait, yeah, it's not CSV. Wait. Clinomastoid. This SEM. Yeah, fuck. Sternocleidomastoid. SCM, my bad. Yeah. Can we do a muscles tier list? That's such a good way to memorize muscles. Wait. Okay, guys, next 50% stream that like involves a muscular character, which I don't think Twitch would be happy about. We'll do a muscles tier list, and we'll do them grouped. So like back, chest / core, arms. Get out of here. Jim's Gojo S tier. Then they let Marvel Rivals on here. I think that'd be fine. That's the thing. True, Bear. That's so true. Wait. I need to take a second to respect that. True. But also, I'm not paying them 6 figures to be on the platform, right? Venom dude. I need to be normal for like 9 minutes and 56 more seconds. The moment I show that, the moment I show the bill drawing on stream, I get probably banned. Faster than like this Twitch streamers that were like harassing people in public, by the way. I just want to add that. They probably like Zinless on this platform. But the moment art has a little bit too much man booty, man booty, I don't know why I said it like that, it's over. It's a bad thing. That just makes me want to be the Joker. I was about to do really bad. My friend has like a purposefully bad Joker impression that he did. It's like anti-humor. I almost did it out of like impulse. Shout out for those who know. Wokler. I'll do the joke now, the anti-humor joke, because it works. Nope, I can't do it because I announced I'm going to do the joke now. Everyone back up. White boy's about to make a funny. Isn't it the easiest way to shut someone down permanently? Say, hey, back up, he's about to say something. Do the joke. $3 billion, and I'll do the joke. I'm the Jokler, baby. Okay, that was the joke, but like not in the voice. That's all you get. I said it via impulse. Guys, when I graduate, if I graduate, I mean, I have like 4 weeks until I graduate, 5. That was very good, Camel. I'm adding that one to the list. Once I graduate, if I graduate, whatever, I will for a week. All I will be doing is making breakfast, going to the gym, coming back, making a smoothie, and then going to the pond and feeding the ducks and grackles and whatever birds, the green heron that chills there, until it is time to stream. I think that's what I'll be doing every day for a week. Playing this very Minecraft music. I think that's all you need in life. I'm too scared to do these lines. Okay, that. And then this needs to be projected. We have to rely entirely on getting the VP right. Bleh. I gave a grackle a peanut today, and it took it, and then it put it down, and then it took it, and then it put it down, and then it walked away. And then it grabbed the peanut. But I was like, what is with this indecisiveness? I feed you things better than you would ever eat, and you have the audacity to walk away from me. Also, shout out lady grackles. Whenever I feed lady grackles, they are so much more kinder and less aggressive with one another. Whenever I feel male grackles, a fight starts. 2 or more male grackles show up, and they all start standing off. And the peanut is just kind of sitting there awkwardly in the ground between all of them as they try to flex, they try to pose. I feel like I don't respect them enough. Because, like, male grackles, I mean, they are pretty as hell. But lady grackles are so much well-tempered. Dude, I need to get my shit together. Oh. What lion am I even doing? Oh yeah, we're projecting it from here to here. I'm just gonna guess. Says the guy who's not gonna guess he's gonna do it correctly. Oh wait, but that line is very similar. I feel like if anyone ever asked me to turn this into a gaming channel, I'm just going to play Death Stranding. And only Strand-like games. Until they ask me to stop. Dimorphism. Rah! Female grackles did lose the dimorphism game. I do feel bad for them. But like, I'm thankful because birds, I do want to be able to tell them apart. I dare you. Too bad. I said, hey, the moment someone tells me to be a video game channel, I'm gonna play Death Stranding. There it is. Plus, like, my job is software engineering. Why would I why would I go home and be like, ah yes, more software engineering, basically. Some parrots say otherwise. Truth. But I feel like what are they called? Oh my god, I wanted them. I wanted the bird. I can't remember. I can barely tell them apart. Freaking I mean, mockingbirds. You can only do it really behaviorally. Hawks, only by size. Some eagles only by size. Most raptors. We're lucky our icterids are pretty varied in that sense. Ooh, that line's off. Kavel is the worst artist? Oh, wait, no. I am the youngest artist ever. Pasta salad. Go eat. So I can talk about how much I don't like pasta salad, but not in front of you. This is how you get with your retention, guys. You farm rage bait. I think she's gone. I don't like pasta salad. That's the end of the conversation. I think I've just had some nasty pasta salad in my life. Why would I want cold noodles when they could be hot and enjoyable? Yeah, so this line's off, but I think it's because this one's wrong. I could never draw something incorrect. Engage, but after you said that, I reflected and will not say anything as she says saying something. Go eat your pasta. Go eat your. Get out of here. Get at it. Get. Go eat your pasta salad. You would. This is exactly what I'd do in video games. In TF2 specifically, if people were about to sad spot. No, I'm sorry. If people were about to rage quit the game and I wanted to keep like killing them in said video game, I'd just be like, yeah, go rage quit, and then they're on for another 15 minutes, and then I'll just rinse and repeat. Yeah, you would leave. Go leave. Rage quit, and then they'll stay. It's way too effective. Is it kind of evil? Yeah. Do I repent? No. When I'm at the pearly gates, I think there's the Christian God would have a lot more to be unhappy with me than than the fact that I rage baited people on TF2. You'd hold up every drawing I've ever made ever. Be like, hey, what's this? That's a what you want to commission? Sorry, I don't take commissions, he says to God, and then gets smited and doomed to eternal damnation. At least, at least hope I'm getting to, like, maybe purgatory. Like Dante's purgatory. I mean, it seems awful, but that is kind of hell, right? I feel like people don't talk about the entrance to hell, not like necessarily like the part where Dante saw like the she wolf and like the she lion or whatever it is, like the three animals, but the part where like the very entrance to hell, where there's like the people with flags who are being stung in their backs by hornets or bees or whatever they are, wasps. Like that was right before the city of Dees, right? Or is Dees the not the purgatory one? Dude, it's been a minute since I've engaged with that text. I did buy a little handheld version while I was in Italy, and then someone took my bag on the train, so. Like, I hope you have fun. It's very ironic that someone would steal the Inferno. They're gonna open up and be like, fuck, no. I get trapped in ice with my appendages or head staying out as I scream in agony. Isn't the Bible the most thieved book of all time? At least they're like, probably robbing the right thing. They're open it to like whatever the commandments are, and like thou shalt not steal, and they're like, oh shoot, why did no one tell me this? Oh man, I feel so duped right now. Me downloading the entire Internet Archive only to download the like 1990s PSAs on piracy, or like early 2000s, I guess. Oh guys, I learned some crazy lore, like media, like a movie trivia yesterday. My professor showed us a trailer. It's a Keanu Reeves movie, 1994, 1995. So like 4 years before The Matrix, and it's quite literally a very similar premise. It's called the Mnemonic Man, and it's Keanu Reeves can like download things to his brain, and he downloads like the cure to a manufactured disease, and like the health companies don't want him to reveal it because they want to make money off of like treating the disease, not curing it. It really just looks like a really shitty version of the Matrix, which is mean, first of all, because it's 1994 or 1995 and different budget, all that stuff, right? Comparing something to Matrix is just inherently like unfair. But man, it looks bad. It has like a 20% on Rotten Tomatoes or something. It has a 20% in something. But I could tell a lot of my favorite like video games, like something punk. It's like a surrealist. A lot of the memes came from that. Jazz punk. Shout out Jazz punk. You're a real one if you know what that game is. Not saying it's like niche or anything, but it's just a good game. Okay, there's that. I didn't need to do that really. It's kind of wasted space. Okay, we're gonna finish this line and then call it for the day. This stupid streamer thought he was finishing this drawing today. No, I didn't. Who said that? Yeah, go look up some homework for you guys. Go look up Mnemonic Man and watch the trailer. I would watch the trailer with you guys on here, but we're gonna get How often do we do play streams? So actually, as a free, we used to have something called 50% Friday, but I've been so determined to finish lesson 6 that we've just been kind of going. But now I think the new structure is we do a lesson 6, which can take from 10 to 20 streams, and then we do 50% streams for a bit. Because I found also in lesson 6, I've had a lot more free time this semester. Actually, no, I've just used my time unwisely to draw instead of do work that I should be doing this semester. And so that has allowed me to do more 50% of my free times, which kind of discourages me from doing 50% on stream when we could dedicate this time towards all that. So, yeah. And lesson 6 streams, some days I'm really focused and quiet. Some days are like today where we're just kind of riffing, and I like both of them. The quiet days are when people don't show up, which I can't say I hate. I actually do appreciate both of them. So leave. Not kidding. Please stop by. Have some fun. Draw. I hope your play's going well, QR. If you, I can't tell you to at me, because if you at me, that's against the rules. He hates us. I hate the people who have given me a platform, not like the huge, I'm not being like a platform, but like, a favorite part of my day. Because originally there was no favorite part of the day in early high school or college. Oh, there's a little puppy. It's wearing a diaper in the courtyard. It's a little wiener dog with a diaper. Someone has like a puppy wiener dog, and they're like training it right now. Oh my god, it has zoom. Oh, dude. It like sniffed the grass and started running around really fast. Oh my god. Anyways, QR, if you ever feel like showing it, I'm always like lurking in art share. So please drop it there. You don't need to at me. I'll probably find it. This is so adorable, dude. Why is it in the diaper there though? Oh, it's about to poop. Oh, good. Okay, cool. I'm so mad you could dock yourself for a second so we could see. There's 2 people out there managing the dog, and I feel like it would be an invasion of privacy because this seems like a really cute moment. But I actually am going to be watching. They better clean it up. There's like little doggy bags there. Cool. So we're going to end it there, everybody. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. QR, Bearmug, Jims. We had Dio here earlier. Dio, I hope you're feeling better. And I hope you get some time. And Rise. Stream schedule. We'll be streaming tomorrow, Friday. We may or may not be streaming on Saturday. We may or may not be streaming on Sunday, and then we'll be back to our usual schedule. It's going to be lesson 6 till we are done, and then some Luca and gravel drawing, and then we're going to return to lesson 6 for our drawing. 4 out of 8. We're halfway through lesson 6 after like 60 streams or something. So yeah, once again, thank you all, and I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.